Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I'm at Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. I'm up in Area 4 right now. The park is located up in North Naples, Florida. And with me is our park ranger, Terrance.
Hello.
Ranger T, as he goes by on Facebook. Ranger T, here he is over here. Terrance, you're still relatively new here at Delnor, aren't you?
It's been a year. It's been a year.
A year.
Yeah.
You came when we were having some pretty hard times there, huh?
It was rough red tide when I arrived.
It was something. I remember you, but you just jumped in with everybody else. I would see you You would be the first one out on the beach with the bucket, picking up the fish, man.
Picking up fish every day.
You are not afraid of getting your hands dirty.
No, sir. I believe in leading by example. So if I want my rangers to pick up the fish, you best believe I'm gonna pick up the fish too. So
I mean, that goes for everything here. I see you out there with chainsaws. I see you picking up trash. I see you doing everything.
yeah, don't talk about the chainsaw. My boss said I don't ever want to see you with a chainsaw. You're an administrator. But like I said, I lead by example. So if I want my staff's trimming, I'm gonna go trim. And sometimes we're short staffed and things need to get done. So I go and do them.
Yep. Well, you do a great job here at the park. What can you tell us about the park? Tell us about some of the amenities here. What can people find?
Well, the first thing, Delnor Wiggins is one of the last undeveloped area islands here in Collier County, so we're definitely proud of that. We're about 1 mile of pristine beach, and here we protect sea turtles. We have a lot of gopher tortoises. Bald eagles are here, osprey, and the water, I'm pretty sure you've seen manatees and dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
So, and we have 6 bathhouses, 5 parking lots. One of the unique things about this park is we do have a dedicated swim area that we don't allow fishing or boats because we want to keep our swimmers safe, and we do get pretty busy. But we do have a dedicated fishing area towards the end of the park near the pass where there's no swimming allowed, and that is for your own safety due to the strong current there.
Absolutely. And there's some good fishing up there, man. I see them bringing in some nice fish up there in the
Yeah.
mornings. And right now, you were said pristine beach. The water couldn't be any more beautiful right now.
Yeah,
man.
for this time of year, it is great. Sometimes I want to take off my uniform and go jump in the water.
Absolutely. Anything that people need to be aware of when they're out here? Things they should do? Like, I know I see, when I'm walking in the morning, sadly, I see trash on the beach.
Yeah, that's one of the things is you want to pick up after yourself, and a lot of people don't think about it, but those birds pick up that trash. A lot of our tortoises and turtles, they confuse your trash with food, so they get it in their system. So yeah, we definitely want to pick up after each other and be mindful of the dedicated swimming area. Like I said, there's no fishing allowed in the swimming area, and there's no boats allowed in the fishing area.
I see boats sneaking in every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while. Like I said, we're one of those unique parks, and at first, due to the patrolling of it, us having to stay on top of it, I was like, maybe we should get in line with other parks. But the more I thought about it, I think that's a competitive advantage for us. Florida State Parks want people to come and enjoy themselves and be safe, so that's a good safety measure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Another thing I see when I'm out here walking on the beaches, and people don't think about it. Their kids come out here, they make sand castles and they dig holes and they leave these huge holes on the beach.
I'm glad you brought it up. Yeah, I like to dig holes myself and build sand castles, but yeah, we want to fill those holes in, especially this time of year because it's sea turtle season, so the sea turtles can get trapped in those holes. The emerging turtles can get trapped in those holes, and we even have gopher tortoises that like to come on the beach every once in a while, so they can get trapped in those holes. Plus safety issues, we don't want our visitors falling in those holes, or for us when we're patrolling at night. We have to look out for those holes.
Well, people can, if they buy a pass, they can come out here at night. They have 24-hour access, and it's dangerous for them as well.
I'm glad you brought that up. And when they're out here at night, they're not supposed to have any lights during sea turtle season, so they can't see those holes.
Yep, absolutely.
So it is dangerous.
Sadly, I was out here one morning with Roy, and we get out here, usually it's still dark, and he went down in one of those holes, and he's lucky he didn't break his leg.
Yes,
yes. He had a few choice words to say when he went down.
Well,
it wasn't like Roy, but
yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that too, because our biologist actually sent me that video, and I think it was around 2 hours long, and I'm like, what does she want me to look at? And finally she replied, there's a guy who fell in the hole. So yeah, like I said, one of our main themes in Florida State Parks is safety. One of my personal goals and my goal as a manager is to provide a safe experience for all our visitors. So,
well, you're doing a great job of it, man. A great job.
Thank you, sir.
Something else I want to bring up here. I mean, it's the Friends of Del Norwegians Pass State Park. What is that all about?
I'm glad you brought that up. So a little background. Florida State Parks. We have over 175 different parks in Florida.
Wow.
All right, and 3 of them are here in Collier County. You have Fakahatchee Strand, which is the largest state park in Florida. They have over 40 different types of orchids, a lot of them endangered. They have bears, they have panthers. Then you have Collier Seminole, which preserves a lot of the history, a local history here, especially on the Tamiami Trail. And then you have us and the beach here. A lot of people have this misconception that, hey, I paid my taxes, so I'm supporting parks. But really, that's not necessarily true. Our parks are supported by entrance fees. So those fees are collected at the park level, then we send them to Tallahassee, and then Tallahassee divvies out those funds. And I'm not complaining because we're a family, so we support a lot of those other parks that are preserving our history and our natural resources.
And you're a very busy park here.
And we're a very busy park.
Did you break any records last year?
We had over 120,000 visitors over the previous year.
Wow.
So, but the previous year we did have red tide.
Right.
But by me saying that, we do get a lot of revenue, and we share that revenue with our other parks. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's a great thing.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Fakahatchee has all of these orchids. It's beautiful. They have bears. They have panthers. So we're supporting all of that for our future generations.
Well, there's a little park. It's not little. Is that Estero park up there? I can't remember the exact name of it. It's past Koreshan.
Estero Bay Preserve, and it's part of Koreshan.
And people don't even realize that's there. But it's not a manned gate or anything. But it's huge. I mean, you walk out, you can get out to the bay if you keep walking far enough and everything.
And it is a beautiful park, and they preserve a lot of the wetlands and uplands. But like you said, there's no main gate, and they don't collect a lot of fees. So a lot of our entrance fees goes to support that park. And one of the good things about the Friends is that the Friends raise money to benefit this park directly. So a lot of your membership fees during the art show. Right now we have a great program called Adopt a Turtle, and I left the turtle in my vehicle. But all of those funds directly benefit this park, and it benefits this park because the Friends have purchased us the ATV you see me riding in the morning. The Friends purchased that. They give us funds to help renovate our facilities. They gave us funds to purchase the swim buoys that
the markers out there.
That provide safety for our visitors. So they do a lot of things that directly benefit this park. And one of the cool things when you're a member is that you get a voice in how we spend those funds.
Very important.
So on a monthly we meet, and when I have a proposal or suggestion that I want to bring to the Friends, I actually have to propose that, and the Friends vote on it, whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. So all Friends members have a say in how we use
I
those
like that.
funds.
Well,
and they also get to give me suggestions.
Oh,
So
well, I'm sure they're good, helpful suggestions.
they are
Now,
great.
there's a meeting coming up here, isn't there?
There
real
is
soon?
a meeting. I'm glad
Real
you brought
soon,
that
real
up too.
soon. There's a meeting coming up
Yep,
here.
this Monday at 10 o'clock. And one of the things we're doing to attract members is we're having a guest speaker series. So this month, we're going to have a person from Rookery Bay to tell us all about Rookery Bay. Rookery Bay is one of our cousin parks. They're part of DEP, but not exactly a state park. They're a research facility. So they're coming here to speak and tell us about Rookery Bay, give us a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of information, and then we're gonna start business.
Now, where do you have the meetings?
Right here in the park, we have a special room dedicated to the CSO, which the CSO funded.
Well, so how does one become a member? Do they just go online? Can they register online?
Yep, you can go online. I believe the website is delnorwiggins.com, or you can just stop by the ranger station. We prefer if you stop by the ranger station because we can give you one of your other additional benefits, and that is a card for 12 free passes. So a lot of our members already have an annual pass, so they already come. But you get those 12 free passes. You can give it to a family member or friend. Get them to fall in love.
And that's
with
where
the
the
park.
family membership. You get the 12. You can get a single, right?
You can get a single, and you get an individual pass, so it only gets you one person in the park. But the family gets up to 8 people at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, and as far as the deal, a membership, as far as individual wise, is $25, and 12 times 4. $48. So you
save money.
So you save money, but the purpose of the 12 free memberships is to get you to fall in love with the park, to get that passion in the park, to get you out here to see what you're a part of and what you're protecting. So we couldn't really operate without our friends groups. So a lot of parks have friends groups, a lot of them don't. So I feel particularly lucky to have the friends, even to take their suggestions, because a lot of times they are good suggestions.
You got another big event coming up here at the park next month.
That's right. November the 2nd is our Nature Fest. We were sort of moving away from Halloween as not to compete with a lot of the Halloween festivals, but it's still a Halloween theme, even though it's November the 2nd. So you bring the kids out for one last hurrah, and we have a lot of guests going to be here, a lot of presenters. We're going to have people from Rookery Bay, people from Collier Seminole, Fakahatchee, Everglades, Wonder Garden.
What's the name of the event? I always get it back.
It is the Nature Fest.
The Nature Fest.
Yes.
The Nature Fest. The Delnor Wiggins Nature Fest.
Yes.
I know a friend of mine, he comes out here. He's been coming out here. One year, he brought 2 tigers out here before you came. He brought 2 tigers out to, I think they were white tigers, he brought out to the beach from Kauai-Chobe Animal Preserve.
Yeah, I missed the tigers, but I did hear that the tigers and the wolf didn't get along. So we didn't have the tiger or the wolf last year, but we did have alligators. I think someone's bringing a python.
Some snakes. I remember last
snakes.
year. I know they brought a big python last year too. They had an alligator and python.
Yeah, I think, one of my favorites was the blind raccoon. So.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of raccoons, and that's another issue that I should mention.
Absolutely.
They look so cute, but please don't feed them. If you feed them, they get used to people, and then they come up begging, and then they'll end up stealing the food from you. So don't feed our raccoons.
Not only don't feed them, cover everything you have up. And,
yes.
And put something heavy on top of your coolers. They know how to get into your coolers.
Exactly.
I've seen them. They've stolen jewelry from out of ladies' purses here.
Yeah.
They took Roy's 2 harmonicas one day and were heading off into the bushes with Roy's harmonicas.
Well, they're starting a music band. But yeah, I thought one was going to steal my truck one day. I left the window down and I saw them on the steering wheel.
I mean, they are little bandits. Those raccoons,
they are.
They are cute.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Yeah, and because we're so busy and because they're so cute, a lot of people want to feed them. And then they get out of hand. And once they get out of hand, if people, as in the case of last year when we had red tide, so they couldn't eat any of the fish, and we didn't have a lot of visitors, so not a lot of food for them. They'll go after our gopher tortoises. They'll go after our sea turtle eggs. So definitely don't want to feed the raccoons.
Absolutely not.
So we want to keep them wild.
And that holds true for everything in this park. Don't feed the birds. Don't feed any wildlife in the park.
Yes.
As tempting as it is. And one other thing about the birds, I see it happen all the time. Don't let your kids. It makes a beautiful picture when the birds are flying around your kids, but that is so stressful to the birds when you go charging at them and send them into flight.
Yeah, and a lot of them have traveled a long way, and that's their only time to rest. So there's been reports that some have actually died because they couldn't get a chance to rest or eat.
Oh wow!
And from a personal note, my wife loves birding. And when she gets home and someone chases the birds away, she always comes home and complains to me. So you know how it is when your spouse is not happy. So do me a favor.
There you go. So anything else here? Anything else you want to?
As far as anything else, we want you all to come out and have a good time. We are getting prepared for our busy season. We're hoping to do a lot of changes here in the park lately. We do have a restroom closed off right now, which we're hoping to renovate. We're waiting on funding soon, and actually we're waiting on another contractor, so hopefully they'll be open up by season. Just come on out and have a good time.
Okay, and what's the admission to get into the park?
The admission is only $6 for a family up to 8 people. So 2 to 8 people. If you come by yourself, which is great too, is only $4. And you can also get an annual pass for a family that's $128, and you can bring up to 8 people in the same vehicle, and that works for all 175 parks. Or you can join our friends and get the 12 free entry fees.
At the least, folks, become a member of Friends of Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park.
That's right.
We
really appreciate it, and we really appreciate all the folks that are members. We couldn't operate without you guys.
And wherever you're coming from, it couldn't be any easier to get here. I mean, if you come on I-75, you get off at Immokalee Road, exit 111, go west, and it dead ends at the park.
Dead ends right at the park.
If you just stay on that road, it goes right into the park.
Yeah, and if you need anything when you get here, we do have a concession stand that rents paddleboards, kayaks, umbrellas. They have sunscreen. They have beach chairs. They have snacks if you need it. And we're also close to town, so if they don't have it, you can run to Walmart, Publix, and come on into the park, enjoy yourself. One of the key things that separates us from a lot of the other beach parks here in Southwest Florida, we do have picnic tables and grills close to the beach, so you can have a nice cookout, barbecue right along the beach.
Lots of them.
Yeah,
you got lots of them.
Lots of them.
But on holiday weekends,
get here early.
Get here early.
Get here very early, because we do fill up.
And you mentioned the bathhouses. That is another nice feature here. I mean, you guys keep the bathhouses nice and clean. You've got showers outside of the bathhouses, which is really important when you're swimming in the Gulf. I'm sorry, but you should shower off when you come out of that water.
You should shower off. And you should make sure that water stops, too. That's one of the other things.
Yeah, I'm always shutting the one off up in Area 5 when I come in the morning. It's always running. Yep. All right. Well, step out in the light here.
Okay.
This is for your boss.
Yeah.
You got to see Terrance. He is dressed to the nines here.
Thank you.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at the shine on those shoes.
Thank you.
You went all out for us this morning,
man.
And it is a beautiful morning.
Shine to myself.
Sweet.
Or bottom like that. I can't remember.
Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
All righty. Later.